Okay, so we're gonna carry on with my playthrough of Blueprints. We're gonna be starting from day 2 because I already did day 1 yesterday. So let me load this up. And oh right, I have it on Game Pass. So I have it in the Microsoft Store. Okay, play. Oop. Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. Dokuban. Yeah, so I did day 1 and then I like closed out of it. Oh, we don't have... There you go. Okay, now we have music. Yes? Okay, perfect. Let me just... Oh, it's just the volume. Okay. So they don't have music separately. That's okay. It doesn't have like a lot of music. It just has like audio. Here's the red crown that I was talking about though. Because it's Blueprints, but there's this red crown. And there's obviously... I feel like I should kind of recap like what I did yesterday during day 1 just to kind of get us up to speed. Get us all on the same page as to like what I have found and what I've seen. Like, I wish I could show you what I had for day 1, but I had a bunch of rooms, but we could look at my little like chart. There were these pictures. There were these like drawings on the wall. And then I noticed one was like fan, and I was like, at first I thought it was a pudding, and then I was like, is that a flan? And I was like, is that fan and flan? And I started to put these things together with the drawing. God, I sound like a crazy person. But then I noticed in the nursery there was like a freaking garden hose, like a drawing of a garden hose, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is there a fucking hose? Like, that makes no sense at all. That's such a weird thing to have in a nursery. And so like the pieces were like coming together. And then there was like a hallway or like a corridor or something, and there was a picture of a bridge and then one of like a bride. And then I was like, bridge, bride. I was like, G. And I was like, that's a letter. And I was like, what if they're all off by one letter? So then I came up with this whole chart of like letters, all the letters of the rooms, like the letters that were like different between the drawings. Like, it sounds absolutely psychotic, but it's like, is it spelling something out? Oh, the red crown is there because blah, 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 blah. Exactly. But it seems like the uncle, our like dead uncle, he is like probably like the red prince, and then I feel like we're the blueprints. Because there was this whole story in the nursery of like the red prince and how he only liked the color red, which is like weird, but like he like didn't even look up at the sky. I don't know, there was like a whole story there. And then, but then there's also like chess pieces in the rooms, and I was like, do these chess pieces mean something? Because there's a lot of pawns. I found one knight in a security room. And you got that all on day 1. That's what I got on day 1. I mean, I recorded it, so, you know, that'll be out. But yeah, like, I started adding these things up, and then, because I got, like, 28 rooms. And I realized I built, like, 2 rooms, and I was like, crap, I'm never going to get 45 rooms unless I, like, fill in the corner and stuff. And I, like, so I kind of, like, blocked myself out of one corner. So I was like, but we'll keep going. And then I got to 28. I got to the 28th room, and then I accidentally clicked on the wrong door because I was like clicking on something, and I was gonna choose a room that had like a hallway so that it could connect, but I accidentally dead-ended myself. I dead-ended myself on like the 28th room. So I got really pissed. But I was also like, oh, well, that's good. We can like, that's like a good ending point. I was like, it's fine. It's only day 1. But like, I learned about like gems and footprints and The coins, I guess we really only use the, I don't know, I only used the coins in the kitchen to like buy some food. And we found some items. I found a metal detector. That was nice. And I found a lever. And then I found something, a note or something that said something about a lever being used in the antechamber. So I feel like I was like, damn, I really got so close. I'm glad that I had that lever, even though I didn't get to use it. You wonder if all the items on the starting screen are clues. Ooh. So we have an hourglass. We have a candle that's almost burnt out. We have like a pocket watch. There are a lot of clocks, you know. There's this chess piece, which is the one that moves diagonally. I don't know the name of it. There's a globe. You could spin a couple of the globes. I got an observatory. I got a chapel. The chapel with the stained glass. That room was different. It was a red room, though. It looks like a compass. It could definitely be a compass. No, you're right. It says north and south. There's coins, books. I don't know what that is. This almost looks like a shadow of like maybe a doorway or a fireplace. That's like a cup tipped over. I think this might be our uncle. Violin. I don't know if there's any violins. But okay. Day 2. Continue, day 2. Let's go. Okay. Day 2. I want to see if there's like a way of seeing the map that I had from yesterday, because I think it just like resets everything. Oh no, we can see our day 1. Okay. Yeah, so I got 28 rooms. I reached rank 8. I took 119 steps. I found 4 items. So I started here in the entrance hall. And then I did the bedroom. And then I did the den. And then I was like, oh, fuck. I've probably blocked myself out of this corner. Because I just chose bedroom based on the fact that it like gave me 2 steps. And I was like, that sounds good. But then I realized that I wanted to like try to work my way over here. But then I was like, I don't know. Does this actually extend infinitely? Like, do I have to worry about like reaching every corner? I don't know. I still don't know that. But I did make it all the way here. But then, so I was in security. Oh my God. I just feel like I'm like hardcore rambling. But I was in security. And when I don't know. I'm just like recapping everything that happened. But then when I was in security, I figured out, I was like, oh, I really want that breaker box, because the breaker box had been an option at one point. And then, so like I put the utility closet here so that I got the breaker box, and then whatever. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can go beyond what these blocks are. I don't know. Did we set our category right? Yeah, I think we did. Okay. So I don't know. I really want to try to like fill it out. Maybe we pay attention to the chess pieces. Maybe we don't worry about the chess pieces. I don't know. But this was day 1. So I did bedroom, den, chapel, nook, drawing room. That door was locked. And then I did corridor, pantry, parlor, passageway, patio, and like that one was like locked. And then yeah, so then I did like observatory, did this, and then like you know, whatever. 28 rooms. Okay, day 2, starting fresh. And I got this star. I don't know what the star is. Where's my cursor? I don't know what the star is. I guess we'll find out. Resume. Okay, let's go over. Okay, so these pictures are the same. The Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. I decided that those meant ace and face. So this room, I called it an F. I don't know if that means anything. I'm just assigning these rooms letters. It makes me feel like a crazy person. But, you know, that's what we did. And then these things, like this was here yesterday. The star is you. Exactly, exactly. Searching the estate can be exhausting. I love that. It's very relatable. Each time you enter a room, you lose 1 footprint. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Yeah. So I found all that yesterday, and I read through this. I don't feel like reading through it again, but it's here. See, so Robert Sinclair, that was our uncle. Okay. We're trying to find the 46th room, and I think that I think a good way of doing that is trying to get 45 rooms and then seeing what happens. I need things that connect. I need this open. Hallway. I want the hallway, unless the den also does it. Okay, so we could do the den or the hallway. The den gives us a gem. Okay, we're doing the den. Okay, perfect. Let's look at the drawings. Okay, so these are the drawings that were in the bedroom when I played on day 1. And I decided that they meant, okay, I decided that that's pray and that's pry. Pray and pry, this is an A. This room is an A to me, okay. This is my guess. Maybe the letters don't mean anything, or maybe they're literally spelling something out. If I had to guess, though, if we can get that room open, it's going to be an E. No, it's an S. I think that room's going to be an S. The one above us, that might be an E. These are just, or it could be F. Or an R. Okay, we'll find out. We'll find out. Pray and pry. That's what I think. Pray and pry. See, and there's a pawn in here. I don't know if we should keep track of the chess pieces. And there's also swans. In the book about the little red boy, the little red prince, in that book, it was like, he hates crows and swans and things that aren't red. So, like, I remember that. I think it was swans. I didn't write it down. Oh, gem. But yeah, so I don't know if there's any other things that we should pay attention to. There's a lot of them all over the place, though. The swans. You have no idea what swans mean, right? I think... Oh, yeah, there's the clock. I don't want to, like, overthink it. I don't know if it means anything. But it feels like maybe there are some things that definitely mean things. So... the swans might mean something. Or it might just be a recurring motif. Motif is the word that I'm looking for. You don't think there is overthinking in this game, right? Since you watched a lot of all that, if you're more quiet than usual, it's not to accidentally spoil anything. I appreciate that, Cope. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out, though. Okay, let's get this open. Okay, parlor. Shit. Wait. Oh, no, we're in the corner, right? We're in the corner. Yeah, so parlor, utility closet. Pantry. Ooh. Coins. Should we do the puzzle? Because, like, we might get some of these rooms later on anyway. Or do we want the parlor to be, like, a higher level? Like, do we get different puzzles that are harder? I don't know. I have so many questions. Maybe we should just do the pantry. Get a little snack. You know? It truly doesn't matter. Okay. And then in this room, what were the pictures? This room, I didn't get anything in this corner. So when I had the pantry before, I decided it was a T. I don't remember what the pictures were. I just wrote down the T. Do we have pictures? Oh, here they are. Oh, yeah, it was sage and stage. Okay, so if that's a flan, These look like dunes, though. It could be something. Sand. Dunes. Hills. Spoon. Sand. Plate. Plate. I think it's an S. I think it's an S. Sand. Looks like desert and dessert. Yes. Yes. And that would give us the S. Yes. Okay. That's it. Okay. Desert and dessert. That would give us the S. It's like I already knew it was going to be an S. So, desert and dessert. Clever. Okay, we got it. Okay. And then let's read our little note. Let's see if it's the same note as last time. Pick up some more fruit. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Okay, this is the same note. You just typed the same word twice. No, but you were right. I think it's desert and dessert. But I'll type it. Desert and dessert. Because there's an extra S. We will accept our coins. Last time I found salt somewhere, so I found out about salt. We got some extra steps. Oh, sorry. You were making a joke. No, but you were right. You're definitely right. Because I was like, dunes, sand. It was going to take me a minute. Like, I was going to have to, like, cook on it. You just got there faster. It's fine. And see, that's definitely a dessert. But then in the other instance, I think it is fan and flan. But your spelling mistake gave you a solution. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Because I knew it was going to be S. So we could do the spare room. Because I don't need... Oh, no, wait. The spare room didn't have a letter. And I want to know what this letter... Better ban yourself. Ban yourself, Rogue. I didn't have a letter in this slot before, so I feel like I should do the West Wing Hall. Because the spare room didn't give me a letter last time. And the lavatory would dead end us. Like, it wouldn't be the worst place to get a dead end, but let's definitely do the hallway, since we don't have any advantages if we chose the dead end room. In Polish, we don't have other words for food desserts, like pudding or other things fancy. Oh, really? Not even like cake? Okay, wait. Plain. That looks like plans, if I had to guess. And it has an E. That's interesting. It has an E on it. But I think it's definitely plain and plan, therefore E. Okay, so I was right. It is 8. See. Oh, I'm mirrored in this. But it says 8 safes. 8 safes. 8 safes. Okay. 8 safes. I don't know what that means. Okay, that's all we need from this room. Let me, we should still have a look around because the West Wing Hall, I only had the East Wing Hall last time. I didn't have a West Wing Hall. Cake is clasto. Siasto. Siasto? How do you say that? So is batter. Batter is siasto. So is pastry. And dough. You didn't bake a lot when the language was developing. How do you pronounce that? Pastry, dough, batter. That's so funny. We should have a look around just in case there's... I don't want to, like, ignore anything just because I'm locked onto, like, these letters appearing. But there's an urn. These windows are boarded over. That's kind of strange. And we have the tipped candlestick. Oh, see, there's a paper. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Before I was born. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Oh. Likewise. Something, something. My last one was close enough for any poll to know what you were trying to say. Pastry. It was pastry. Okay, so the West Wing is like... Someone died here. Someone definitely died here. I want to kind of work my way upwards, I think. We could go in, but we can access that from the den as well. And I already got the letter there before, so I kind of just want to go upwards if possible. See, but this looks like our plan. I wonder if like the lines mean anything. I don't know. E. This was E. This was E. Okay, we're drafting. Corridor. Corridor would be fine. Utility closet would dead end us. I kind of want to save the parlor for later. There was an E on it. Yeah, there was an E in the picture. I think I want to just do the corridor. Like, let's just keep going. Let's move forward. See how far we can get on this side. Okay, so we have the boat. Oh wait, I think that's a crow. And I think that's row. Because I think I found one that was like a row earlier. So crow and row, which would make this a C. Now last time I had an R. So I might want to think about this because it could be boat and something else. Rowboat, crow, I don't know. Could be a C. Could be a C. We're going to write down C. Because I really think it is crow and row. Okay, so there's windows on this side. Like these are open. These are not fenced off. Or like boarded up. And then we have like candlestick, boxes. And another hat. There are hats in some of the rooms. And I try to look all around, like I try to like look at the ceiling and everything just in case. But let's carry on. Okay. Okay, so I could do the observatory. Oh, the lavatory is red. Or we could do the storeroom. The storeroom like gives us a bunch of stuff. We could do the observatory. We do have a gem. Thank you for the hearts. I am covering a couple of the hearts. I feel like the observatory is like kind of rare. I'm tempted to do the storeroom because we would get a bunch of stuff. Like having the key is pretty good. But I want to do the observatory. That one's just fun. Let's use our gem. Okay. Let's look at our drawings. Car. Car and card. So that would be D. And that matches what I had before. Okay. Car and card. See, this globe you can spin. This globe you can spin. Okay, and there was a whole book over here about like the different constellations. Last time I got North Star. So we'll see what we get today. I don't know. Where's the opening? Oh, it's pointed. Can we just click on it? Do we have to move it? So we did get the 2 stars. The twins. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Okay. So if we can find a couple of keys before we go back to the entrance hall, there will be a couple of chests there. That's nice. Okay, I need to stretch my legs. Okay, the twins. One thing that I noticed, in the book, is that like some of the numbers are missing. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We just skipped 6. You just deleted like a 4th message you typed. Are you sleepy? What are you trying to type? Somebody take away your keyboard. Unplug it. See, there's no 6. Go straight to 7, 8. Maybe these days we don't get an observatory. I don't know. 11, 12, right? 8, 9, 10. So 9 and 10 are missing. 16 through 19 are missing. And then 28 ends. It's unplugged. It's a Bluetooth one. Oops. It doesn't have like a delay. Because I have a set of like Bluetooth earbud things. They're really cheap though, but like it has such a delay I can't like use them for like stuff. Very specific. Very good observation. Can't use them for stuff. Okay, wait. Bedroom. Kind of corner is this in? Spare room. Nook. Nook gives us a key. This one gives us 2 steps, but like I didn't really have trouble like gaining more steps last time. Keyboard doesn't, but audio and Bluetooth is awful, yeah. It's like I kind of don't mind being wired in, you know? I kind of want to do the Nook. It doesn't really matter. Okay, coat. See, I love the coat one because it's my coat. Because I'm 3 cats in a coat. Okay, what's this one? Cot. Coat and cot. Coat and cot gives me an A. So, DA. Interesting. Okay. I really should have started a fresh note. So that I wouldn't confuse myself, but whatever. Oh, there's a note here. Oh, this is the one. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. Yeah, no. So apparently I started taking notes anyway. Wait, what's on like the notes? There's an angle. There's a chart of the rooms. I don't know if you can read these. There's just like different colors. I don't know. I mean, the colors for sure mean something with like the red and blue and all that. Can we like click on this? Nah. Okay, we got the key. We can't like go up in the Nook. Okay, see this time it has this one. What do you call that? Is that a rook or a tower? I feel like I want to call it a tower, but it's actually called a rook. But I always called it a tower. Anyway, carrying on. What do we have? Oh, I'm starting to block it potentially. Okay, closet. Kitchen, food for sale, passageway. Oh, we don't have gems. We have to do the closet. We have to dead end and then we'll have to backtrack. You call it a tower in Polish? There's a rook in the Nook. That's what I thought. You do call it a tower in Polish. That's funny. Okay, let's do the closet. Okay, wait, I missed something. You have to capture audio from your system in chunks equals delay, then encode it for the Bluetooth audio protocol, and then send it to a radio transmitter, which checks if the channel is free to transmit, and then transmits in chunks. Then the receiver gets the signal, waits for a full audio chunk, decodes the audio, and then plays it in the headphones. There's so much room for delays. Oh my god, I didn't realize it was that complicated. What is this? You found a single ivory die. While drafting, you may use it to roll new floor plans. Ooh, okay. So maybe this gives us like one option to like re-roll the floor plans once. That's pretty good. And then we have a gem. Okay, so we have what looks like a tie and tier. I've seen that one, tier. So that's R. tie and tier. Where are we? Closet. So it is our crack. Okay, so right now I'm getting crack 8 safes. I did crack 1 safe on day 1. Maybe I just have to crack 8 safes. But then I don't know what the other. We're cracking safes. We are. I cracked 1 safe on day 1. I did. Let's look. Oh, the paint cans, boxes, bowler hat, tray, umbrella, suitcase. Okay, wait. Let's plan our route. We need to go back to at least the West Wing Hall and then forward from there. Most likely. Or we have 2 chests in the entrance hall, but we only have 1 key. So maybe we don't have to worry about getting all the rooms. Maybe we just have to crack the safes. I don't know. Oh no, I dropped 1,400 frames. But that includes like the 300 frames that I dropped earlier. 2 stars, right? What are the 2 stars? I don't know. I don't know what the stars are. Okay, but we're gonna go back to the West Wing Hall. Okay. So I have green, so I think we're good. Okay, is this? No, this was a corridor. And here. Okay, we'll connect from here. What do we have? Don't dead end me. Lavatory, spare room. Guest bedroom would give us 10 steps, and this wouldn't be the worst place to dead end because we can work up from the entrance hall. So like, but like this is a red room and I'm super curious about that. But you think it said for the observatory that you get a star when entering? Yes. Yeah, you get a star every time that you draft an observatory or like go into the observatory for the first time like that day. But like, I don't know what the stars do. I guess we're just collecting them. I mean, the lavatory doesn't give us anything except for a red room. So I might as well just do the guest bedroom because it'll give us a bunch of steps. Since we're like not like dead-ended yet, we still have like 2 openings. Okay, let's look around. Stars and stairs. Oh, you can't see the stairs. Stars and stairs. I'm pretty sure that's what those are, which is stars and stairs. So that yeah, part of 8. Okay. I don't think we can like really interact with anything else. Let's see if there's any notes or anything. A key card. You found an electronic key card. Oh my god. Opens electronically powered security doors. Hell yes. Okay. That was good. Last time I found 2 doors that needed security cards, but I turned off the breaker. Hi, Zert. Hello. I'm enjoying this game so much. No spoilers. But yeah, like, I started playing this last night, and I, like, haven't stopped thinking about it. I'm hooked. I'm, like, locked in. I'm really enjoying it. Do we think that that's a puppy? Is that a puppy or is that a sheep? Like, at first I thought it was a sheep, and then I thought it was a puppy. And now I'm not sure what it is. Kind of looks like a dog. But it also kind of looks like a sheep, right? I don't know. And there's an anchor on the wall. There's a whale. And there's a pawn. Sheepdog. Maybe it is a sheepdog. There's a basketball. I don't remember that being there. What about this note? Have I already seen this note? The billiard room. Okay, yeah. No, I have seen that note on day 1. Because I got this room on day 1. So we're just on day 2 today. Okay, just have some linens. Okay, wait, let's plan our route. We gotta go back to the entrance hall. At least we have 1 key. If we get lucky, I opened a box on day 1 that like had a key in it. So maybe we'll open a box and we'll get 1 key and then we'll get a second key. I don't know. Let's try it. Like maybe I should save the keys for like doors, but oh, nice. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay. So I don't want to use this on the box. We just got to keep it. Take it. And the gem. Silver key hype. Yeah, apparently. Silver key looks good. I didn't get that yesterday. Okay, we'll just save the other box for something else. For a plain key. Okay. Should we go down the middle? Or should we go to the edge? It's tempting to like push out to the side and try to work our way up again, because I don't know, that's just like interesting to me. Because like the middle, I don't know. Okay, let's do the door on the side. I don't know, I'm just feeling that. Let's do it. Wait, blueprint map. Parlor. We could finally do the parlor. Hallway. We don't want to get like blocked off to the corner. Okay. Hallway. A red card. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. See, but also when we were in the security room, I don't know if it applies to everything, but it said red notes are a lie. Blue notes are the truth, but then red notes are a lie unless they're written by hand. And this is not written by hand. But this was also yesterday, so I don't know if it applies. And I don't know if it applies in a room that's not the security room. So like part of me is like, this is a lie. This is obviously a lie. Because we were in the west wing and like nothing was locked. Okay, we got pin. I think this is pin and pine. I think we have an E. Yeah. E. You didn't see the small print the first time. I saw it, but it was really hard to read because it was like half crossed out with the line. It was really hard to read. I was like, that looks like half words. And it was. Okay, let's push to the corner. Let's go. We need 2 gems. Opportunity to earn and spread gems. Spread gems. See, I didn't do an office last time. You were playing on the mini PC and there was no way you could see it in 720p. You had to boot up the big one. Yeah, I'm on the big screen. I'm on the big. Okay. The office is intriguing. It will use both of our gems. The bedroom would give us 2 extra steps though. Let's just do the office as long as it's, yeah. Let's do the office because that's fun and different for me. New. That new. Okay. Oh, those chairs are interesting. They don't look very comfortable though. Those cushions do not look very cushiony. Okay, let's have a look around. This hand is like pointing at him. Okay, see, that's another thing. There was like a big hand sculpture, but it was like pointing at the ground. And now there's a hand that's like pointing at this guy. Like, I feel like really aggressive pointing, but like, are the hands pointing at something? I don't know. And there's a paper crane here. There was a paper crane in the other office. Not the office, the bedroom. On like day 1, I noticed it. There's a lot of busts. And is that a camera? A lot of busts in this room. And we can see out the window. Blinds in the window. Oh, here's our drawings. Stag and tag. So S. You like when the rooms have windows? Me too. Okay, so the S, that's the same as what I had yesterday. So stag and tag, S. And there's all these bros. See, these are like 2 different bros. There's a boat too. The boats repeat. Do we have a chess piece in here? There's a car, a clock. More like photographs. See, these 2 are together now in this one. I mean, in the same frame together. Because I've seen that lady in a different picture. But I don't know about that guy. Pyramid. Vases. Bruh. Okay, I don't really see like a chess piece or anything right now. Okay, I'm like curious if we can open drawers. Wait, this is like open. Wait, shit. Okay, wait. I don't want to click anything yet. There's a disc. Okay, wait. I want to read the note. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. So we have to approach it from like the west or the east, right? Like this one might be like broken or something. I don't know. But I did find a lever in the other one, but was it in a greenhouse? I don't remember where I found it. East and west though, maybe it's here. Before we arrive, who wrote it? Before we arrive? Wait. Simon, that's us. We're the nephew. The nephew, our name is Simon. The character that we're playing as. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before we arrive. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Yeah. So it doesn't say who wrote it, but it's like the staff. Like there's this mysterious staff that work in the house, even though we don't see them ever. Upgrade disc. I don't want to like click on anything like too soon. Hold on. The ink says like Cinca. Okay, well, okay, let's click on this and have a look. West and east. Why is the west not in capitals? Good question. There's so many questions, right? Mount Holly Home Office, right? The Mount. The T is in a lowercase. It's a lot of mysteries. But I had one of these computers in the security office last time. And, okay, see, I get it now. There's the holly leaf. Because I saw the holly leaf yesterday also. And now I'm realizing it's Holly Home. And then there's Holly Leaves. Okay. Press enter. Run the payroll. Okay, so this is a completely different computer. It just, like, looks the same as the other one. Okay, I need to, like... stretch. Oh, actually, we're about to have an ad. Hi, Sil. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. I need to stretch really quickly. Hold on a second. See, I'm like so locked in on this game. Oh my god. Hold on. Thank you for the hearts. I have returned. Okay, I'm gonna fill up the last of my iced tea. I shouldn't be having iced tea this late, but it's just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's fine. Oh my god. Okay. Night. It's 2 a.m. now, so you better get that sleep now before it's too late again. Yes. Yes, let me burrito you. Hold on, I'm gonna... Okay. Good night. Good night, Cope. Thank you for being here. We'll see you later. Okay. Okay. Let's take a look at this computer. Run payroll. Spread golden estate. Log into network. Okay, wait. Am I clicked in? Okay. Let's run the payroll. I'm curious. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid's chamber currently on the estate. We don't have any servant's quarter or maid's chambers, so unless they're like outside of things. Checks will be placed. Okay, let's run the payroll. Let's see what happens. Payroll is successfully issued. Okay. Main menu, spread gold in estate. Let's. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Spread gold now. Oh, maybe we could like wait until there's more rooms or something. Fuck it. Function successful. A number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentives program and spread throughout the estate. Okay. Nice. Log into network. Terminal password. Crap. I don't have the password. Although, we also have a disk. And we have this drawer full of stuff. Okay, what's this? Bridget. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. I find it interesting also that the town is called Reddington when like the red prince thing, like it's called Reddington and there's this kid that loves red, right? Flight of the Queen sees a bunch of these are in red. So it makes me think he only wants March of the Count. Flight of the Queen, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing. So I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. That's interesting. Books. I can't, like, I'm not going to write those down or anything. I don't know if it'll be important. Okay, what is this? Is this a safe? Wait. What did I just switch off? Oh shit, it is a safe. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know the code. I didn't know the code for the other one either. I just guessed it. Am I guessing? But I did get into it, so it was like obvious. Thank you for the hearts. Wait. Were there numbers anywhere? What do I mean I just guessed it? I mean, like... Do you want me to tell you? It was in a room, and there was a picture, a photograph, of the room was, like, decorated for Christmas. So I just guessed 12:25 for Christmas, and it worked, and it opened it. And so, like, I didn't even know if that was, like, a real code or, like, if you needed a code. I was just like, oh, I don't fucking know Christmas. Like, I just guessed it. Was there a date on this? So you didn't guess, you saw the puzzle. I mean, it really wasn't, like, a puzzle. It was, like, pretty obvious. Again, west and east. No, you're right. These are bolded. That's so funny. Is there, like, a number on this? Cinca Inc. Were there numbers on this? No. There was a date on something else, but I don't remember what it was. 1983 or something. Is there a puzzle in here? Like last time it was just kind of an obvious, like, easy guess. And now I'm like, I'm not like getting any... I'm gonna have to think about it. An interesting art style in this game. I agree. I like it. I'm into it. There's a huge stone pointer in the room. I know, but it's pointing at, like, the safe. It was pointing at the bust, and then the bust lifted up. See, there's this picture. Is there anything? You like the thick borders. They're comic book style. Yeah. Yeah, there are like thick borders on everything. I don't know how they like do that. It's so funny, like there was a coffee cup that like looks like a scribbled coffee cup. Hello, Lavender. Hello, sir. What? You found a very strange place to slink in from. Yes? Are you gonna block part of the screen for me? I just need to like look around. Oh, that's interesting. There's no extra numbers. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna try 7, 8, 9 on the safe. This yes, this game is brand new. It is. It just came out like over the weekend or something. It's on Game Pass. Okay, we're just gonna try 7, 8, 9 for fun. For fun. Boop, boop, boop. Did it open? It did not open. Okay. What do you think, Lavender? What do you think? Last time it was just so easy and obvious and I didn't have to think about it. There's only one lady bust with a crown. There's gotta be something that like indicates numbers of some kind. It is funny though that the keyboard only goes up to 6. Like that's weird. No, I don't want to go on the computer though. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh wait, there's a picture there too. Can I click on that one? Okay, so she's drawing. That's the peak that's like outside the front door. I wish I could flip it over. I wish there would just be a number on it. Lavender, don't lay on the keyboard like that. Let's look at it. There's no like numbers on it. Again, west, east. Okay, let's do the upgrade disc. Because we didn't do that yet. Floor plan upgrade disc. Oh wait, this is an object. Okay. You found a floor plan upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of my floor plans? What? Okay. I don't know what that means. Can we insert the disc? E. Let's do it. Let's do it. What do I have to do? Did we upgrade something? Oh, there it is. Okay, floor plan upgrade program. Oh, shit. Is it kind of like a random storeroom? Storeroom data has been found in the upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Oh my god, nice. Select a floor plan below to upgrade this room. Okay, wait. 2 keys. 1 key, 2 gems. 10 coins. I kind of want to do the gems. That's based literally on one day of me, like, not having gems. Honestly, do it. Yes. Because the gems, like, you can unlock, like, better rooms that have, like, more hallways and stuff, I feel like. Okay. There's gotta be, like, clues or something. How many busts? How many freaking busts are in here? Because there's so many, but there's only one lady. Okay. She's wearing a necklace. And a crown. That's, like, so weird. This guy's wearing a tie. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. But these are littler. 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Where did I start counting from? Shit. Okay. Like, I feel like I'm just, like, counting stuff. There's also, like, triangles from the lady. Did I count her as number 1, though? There's also triangles. Like, that makes no sense. It's like, what order do you put the numbers in? What order, like, there's, like, literally 1 lady. 2 triangles, 3 busts. Like, it doesn't, like, it doesn't give me a number. It doesn't connect to something coherent. I'm gonna try a number. No. And I think that the note would, like, have to be in here. Right? Like, the puzzle would have to be in this room. It's like a camera, box, books. This guy. See, he doesn't have a tie on. But he does. Oh, is that a chess piece with the, is that like a queen? With like the hat? Queen or something? Did I look at the clue next to the safe switch? Was there a clue? I looked at something in here. It was with the books. March of the Count. So it's like march and then count something. Oh, that could be the order. Queen, Lord, Barons, Major. What the fuck is a major? Queen, Lord. How many Barons? Like, what are the like, okay. Are the busts like Barons? He doesn't have a tie. Is he a major? If we go on that assumption, 1 queen, 1 that has a tie, major. I'm gonna have to fucking write this down, aren't I? I'm gonna have to write this down. We know that our uncle is a baron. Our uncle is a baron? Hi, Sunny. Hello. Welcome in. How's it going? Hi, Joker. Hello. How's it going? It's good to see you guys. See, I don't know, like, which one. Oh, Lavender's like desperately like leaning on my keyboard. What are you doing? Stop. Okay. Happy Monday. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. I'm like overheating today. Ugh. Because I'm like overthinking this. Okay. Ooh, blueprints. No, I really, really like it. I'm like super locked in. Hold on one second. Ugh. I'm just like warm. Ugh. No, I'm really enjoying it. I started playing it last night off stream, and then I just like can't stop thinking about it. I did like a whole day yesterday off stream, and then we kept talking about it, and we were like, let's just play blueprints. I'm overheating though. I don't know what to do right now because I'm like overheated and I need some like water or something. Okay, hold on. I need to take a break. Thank you for the ghost sip, girl. Yeah, I just finished my iced tea. So like I just need to go grab some cranberry water, some like iced water. So I will be right back. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to write this down to be able to solve this puzzle. Pen. We have to use the note. Okay, if that's our uncle with like the whole like round brows and like soft round mustache or whatever, and our uncle's the Baron. Okay, is he like, what is he wearing? So he has kind of like a collared shirt. What is that emote? Is that somebody swirling wine? Okay, let's look at this note. Okay, so first is the Queen. Queen. And then March of the Count. I don't know if that, maybe that's just telling us the order that we count them. Fall of the Lord. Passing of the Barons. Herrings of the Major. See, I don't know how to tell the difference between like a major. Like, what the hell is that? Queen, there's only one queen. If we're counting the busts. If we're counting the busts specifically, there's only one queen. If we're counting like the pictures, there's like also two pictures that have women in them. So like, but if we're just counting the busts, and I think that that's where we should start from and try that, then there was only one. Although there was also the queen chess piece, but that's not a bust. Okay. I think it's the queen chess piece. I don't even know. So we'll put one for queen. And then our uncle is the Barons, and then there's Lord and Major. So like Lord, I don't know if those are the guys that are wearing ties. Let's just have a look and we'll count the different types and then we'll assign the types, I guess. Okay, we can do this. Let's just count. See, like, here's this guy. So he's either a lord or a major. And you can probably tell by, like, their outfits or whatever. But there's one guy with, like, he's got, like, there's, like, something going on with his hair. And he's got, like, a collared. So there's one of him. I don't know which one he is. If we count him as the lord, I don't know. She's our queen. And then he's got the tie. He's got the mustache. Is he the Baron? If he's the Baron because he has like the mustache, we'll just count him as one. I'm going to write tie next to Baron. We'll figure out, like, if we need to adjust the order, we'll figure that out. And then this guy. So that's the second of, we're calling him the Lord. at the moment. This guy is different. He's got a wide mustache. He's got like a whole like vest situation. There's like something going on with his collar. So we're going to call him the major one. Because we can just try like the different order of things. We don't have to get it right on the first one. Okay, see, bro has the tie. So I'm going to count him as a baron because he has the tie. 2. This guy, I think we were calling him the Lord. That looks like the Lord guy. So we'll do 3. And then that looks like the major guy. 2. And that looks like the Lord guy. 4. And then we can just try the different orders of things if we got them like mixed up, I guess. Okay. Shit. Did we start with this guy? I think we started with this guy, right? I'm like 99% sure that we started with him. And then there's no like busts or anything hanging out on any other furniture. Okay, so we're gonna try 1422. 1422. Oops, I'm in an ad. We'll see if it works. Okay, it did not work. We have to try a different order. But we know the 1. Because the queen is definitely 1. So we'll try 1242. 1242. Because 2 of them are 2s and 1 is a 4, right? Okay, it's not that one. So we'll try 1224. 1224. Okay, it didn't work. Okay. We're doing something wrong, obviously. Here's my notes. Even though it's reversed for you guys. Lord, barons, major. Did I like count wrong? Because who did we call him? Are there other things that we need to count? Is there something else that's major? Because we have the cranes. I feel like we counted all the busts. Maybe all the busts like count as something. Let's read the thing again. See, but like this is the kind of puzzle that maybe annoys me. Flight of the queen. Fall of the lord. Passing of the barons. Herrings of the major. Hearings of the major. Hearings. Did you guys hear that really loud sound upstairs? Terrifying. Why does it always sound like my upstairs neighbors are like moving furniture around or like dropping furniture? See, we have blue notes. We have like a staple remover, a paperclip, a pen. Red herrings. See, that pisses me off, like the whole red herrings thing, because I always forget it and I don't want to look up what a red herring is because I always get them mixed up. Like all the logical fallacies or whatever, they piss me off. Like that shit pisses me off. That's just something that specifically pisses me off because they're red. If they're red herring, like I'm gonna throw this game away. If the busts are like red herrings, I'm pissed off. If it's flight, fall, passing, hearing, I don't know. Please, just let me figure it out. But also, I only have half a brain when I'm streaming, so I can't, like, figure things out, you know? That's the issue. is that like I can't think, like I don't have like full access to my brain while I'm streaming, and then I get cranky because I'm overheating. I'm just like really overheated and cranky right now, and like I can't think, you know? Okay, hold on. Just let me look around the room. I'm gonna clear my head and I'm gonna look around the room. Thank you, Sunny. I just get like cranky. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. It's like I don't see what the puzzle could be at all. Like last time it was just too easy for me. It was too easy because I just guessed and I got it right. And then this time I'm just like, ugh. And like my head is starting to hurt. That's the issue. There's too many things, you know? There are too many things in the room. You can't relate. You're under a wool blanket. Nice. Are you going to sleep now? I will figure it out. I will figure it out. See, the triangles really stand out to me because I don't see them in any other... I haven't seen that shape in another room. And like, so it could be anything, you know what I mean? It's like, there's like vases. It could be like, count the vases. You know what I mean? Like, it's so silly. Like, what's your deal? What's with the tie? Is he the only one with a tie? Right, like the puzzle's just like not standing out to me. I feel like I'm gonna have to skip it. I don't want to skip it though. I want to do the puzzle. And now I'm getting pissed off at the game. I'm just like too overstimulated today. Okay. Because there's also like these shapes that like have triangles on them. Hold on, let's look at the note again. I think that this is really just actually talking about the levers. I don't think it has to do with the puzzle. I think that the puzzle, last time the puzzle was just like from the photograph. And so like I just want the puzzle to be like solved from the photograph. You know what I mean? I just like want the photograph to give me the answer. That's it. Like we have this photograph. I just want it to be like, I just want the photograph to give me the answer. She's standing in front of the peak. I don't know. It's just not jumping out for me. It's not obvious. And like I know I need to open the safes. There's a car. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Whoops. Flight of the Queen. Fall of the Lord. Like, what could that mean? Passing of the Barons. Herrings of the Major. Herrings. Fall of the Lord. Like, what could that mean? Because they're all red, and that makes me think that it's like... March of the Count. What could it be? Hearings or herrings? Hearings or herrings? I'm just like not seeing it. Hold on. Baron's Major. I just want there to be another picture that I can pick up and it'll just like give me the answer. Crap. This is gonna drive me nuts. Like, if I do not solve it, I'm gonna be like thinking about it. I'm gonna be thinking about it. Hi, Rain. Hello. I added a camera at the beginning of March. Yeah, so it's been about 6 weeks. But welcome in. How's it going? Yes. I did add a camera. How's it going? Let's see. Let's just look around. The pyramids. I don't know. Is that anything? Vases. There's a red box. It's been good. Busy writing a book. Ooh, that's exciting. I could never write a book. I just know it. I don't have it in me. It's just not for me. What's your book about? Are you gonna tell us? What's the plot? And then there's like this shape. That's odd. And then there's a crane. I'm just looking around. There's another pyramid. I want to count the pyramids, but like one pyramid. Is this one kind of a different color than the others? Or is it just the lighting on that side? That one's a different color. Like that one's that color. I don't think it means anything though. These guys are bright. And there's a boat. Wait, let's look at the note again. Flight, fall, passing, and then hearings. Because I don't know what the hearings could be. Is that a fish? But then what would a passing be? And then there's a car and a trophy. I'm just naming objects that are in the room. This guy pisses me off also. I hate his hair. It looks like he has horns coming out the side of his head. It's a romance book. Very nice. These two people meet at a streaming convention and fall in love. Okay, see, that's a good premise. That's a good premise. There's a lot to it. Mm-hmm. I find that impressive when people can write because it's just like so out of my like wheelhouse. See, and then there's a red box. What's that box? Is that like a gray box? But they're all like ones and two. Like there's, I don't know. There's not like a certain number of objects where I'm like, oh, that's really standing out to me. The only thing that's like weird and standing out to me is like the busts. We're gonna try the numbers again. We're gonna try every possible 4 number combination. Okay, but I already tried 1, 4, 2, 2. 1, 2, 4, 2. I tried that. 1, 2, 2, 4. Did I count wrong? Let's double check our counting of the busts. You're on page 130, but you want to try to get to 350 pages. That's a lot of pages. That's so many pages. Like, that's really impressive to do even 130 pages. Good job. Good job. I'm bad at following plot. Oh, see, there's the hand. What you pointing at, hand? Oh, no, this. I want this button. I've been okay. Yeah, I'm just like getting cranky at this puzzle because I have no idea what's going on with it. But yeah, I'm okay. Alive and everything. So, you know, still breathing. Not completely fallen apart yet. Okay. See, like his eyebrows look really weird, but I don't think that means anything. You're always cranky with hard puzzles. What is it pointing at? I don't fucking know. It was pointing at this dude, but then now it's pointing at also this dude, but also the safe. And it's like low-key pointing at the door. Rook, if you already solved this puzzle, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because if somebody else solves it for me, I'll be pissed. I will quit. I will quit everything and cry. It's just pointing. Because there was another one of these guys that was like pointing, and it was like a statue, and it was just like pointing at the floor. It didn't mean anything then. It's just pointing. There's nothing like hidden. The safe was hidden. That's it. No. Just let me in the safe. Just like let me open it. I'm gonna try the code that I used on the last safe. Because there's no security in here. No, okay, they didn't use the same one. This fucking guy. Like, they're different sizes, but there's nothing, like, other than the piece of paper, there's nothing to tell me, like, what order to put things in. And the flight could be, like, all the birds, but then none of these other things, like, have things, like, fall. Fall? What would a fall be? If I counted flight of the queen, if I counted the flighted objects that are in the room as the first one, right? And I just counted like the paper cranes. Okay. But then like fall, like what the fuck would be a fall? What object would be a fall? No. Like nothing's falling. There's no, like, autumn leaves. There's a boat. And there's a car. And there's a trophy. And there's these weird boxy, blocky things. And there's these things that I want to call tetrahedrons, but they're not tetrahedrons. I don't know what they're called. They're called, like, triangle spheres. And then there's, like, these stupid boxes. And another globy thing. And then like whatever the fuck that lump is. I don't know what that is. It's like a Fabergé egg. And then there's like 2 pictures here. Then there's 1 picture on the desk. We're gonna try 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that's a classic combination. But there's no 789. That's what's pissing me off. There's no 789 on the desk. On the computer. That should really open it. 789. Let's do 7891. Try it anyway. Well, I'm trying all of them. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna try every. It's only like 1,000, 10,999. Yeah, 9,999 like iterations, right? Maybe like 10,000 iterations. I can do that, right? Or is it like 1,000? If there's 4 digits, is it like 1,000? No, it's like 10,000 numbers. We can sit here and marathon it. I'll start at 0001. I'm gonna do it. I need to figure out what this puzzle is. Okay, it wasn't 0001. We're gonna try 0002. 111, exactly. But see, we tried 1224. 0002. It didn't work. It didn't work. March of the count. I'm just going to add them all up and I'm going to use March. I'm going to do 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're going to do 0309. Please let me click on again. Let's look at the note again. 9871. Wait, why would I try 9871? Oh, because of the numbers? Okay, on the keyboard. Let's try that. No. Going backwards, yeah. No. Clear it. Okay. Let's just try the 1224 again. Maybe we didn't clear it. Damn it. I got way too lucky on the first save. Curse it. It's like literally, it's already cursed. I don't need to curse it. It is cursed. Okay, look at all the blinds. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's more than 9 though. Like there's more than 9 slats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's more slats. Otherwise I would count the slats. It can't just be counting things. That's stupid. That's like the stupidest puzzle ever if you're just like counting things. We have to like find the clue. I obviously missed an object. I obviously like missed some kind of object or something that I can click on, you know? That's gotta be it. Like, there's gotta be something I can click on. What are the clues? We don't fucking have any clues. We have like 1 clue. We have like 1 clue. And it's not a real clue. It's a fake clue. I'll show you. Okay. We can't even open this drawer. But okay, look at this keyboard also. QWERTY UOP. It's missing the I. Okay, it's missing the I. What's the letter on this room anyway? Where is my... office. So this is S. Okay. So it's missing an I. A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. Z, X, C, V, B, and M. So it's missing an I and it's missing 7, 8, 9. See, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's no I. And then we have this piece of paper. And I don't know, I was thinking that maybe like the busts, because there's a queen. I was thinking that maybe the busts were like different ones of these, and then it was like in this order because it says March of the Count, and maybe it was like this is the order of how you count them. My back hurts. My fucking hips hurt. Hold on, I really need to readjust myself. Okay, I have returned. So it feels like this should be a clue, but I also like red things. There's like a theme of like the red things like lying to you. So it's like I feel like this whole note is a lie. Basically, all the stuff in the red is like a lie. Are the books not there? No, none of the books have like titles or anything. That would be helpful. And we can't like go to Reddington or anything like that. How do I? Okay. And like this switch just like activated the safe for us. And then there's these like blue papers, but we can't click on them. And then this note was talking about something unrelated. I do not think that it has anything to do with the clue. And we can't click on these books. And I can't click on like anything. There's a feather. It's like an ink pen. Last time that I had a safe, the clue was in a photograph. And so I was hoping that like the photograph could like have a clue. She's holding a book. She's holding a pen. It's the peak, you know, peak in the background. I don't know. It's not telling me any dates, any numbers. There's like literally one tree. Clouds. There's just like weird vases and like weird triangle things. This lady, I think, is like the queen. Because it said Flight of the Queens. Like, if this lady is the queen, there's only one of her in the room. And she has this, like, necklace on. And a crown. And then, like, there's all these busts in the room. Can we click on it? Can we click on anything? I'm going to be aggressively clicking. Like, I don't see anything on him. Does he? I don't think that this guy looks like any of the tiny busts. Because there was one other bust. Right, like, this guy's different. This guy's different even though he's wearing a tie. Maybe he's a faker. Is it just that room exclusive that you have to search for clues? Yeah, I feel like the clues for this puzzle should be only in this room. Like, that's sort of the vibe of when I've had a puzzle in different rooms. It's like the clues are like in just this room. We don't want to go out of this room to get like the clues or anything. Yeah. And none of the books have like names. There's another box up there, but we can't like click on that. We can't click on anything. There's a camera. The camera also says Cinca Co. That's the same as the ink. Sink. Is sink like fall? Is sink fall? I feel like I'm overthinking it. And if that counted as the queen, then we would have like 2 queens. I don't know. Let's look at the note again. Fall. What would passing be? Passing of the barons. Hearings of the major. Passing of the barons. I don't know. I think I'm overthinking it and underthinking it. Not really thinking it anyway. See, that one says Cinca ink. And this one says Cinca Co. So tiny. Cinca Co. Like, it literally could be anything. Then, like, the wires outside, that's so weird. I don't know, they just, like, look weird. Like, shouldn't they connect to the house? Do they connect underground? I don't know. Like, I don't know what to look at. Is there something different, like, outside? Is it outside? Do I need to look outside? An idea from the fall comment? Yeah, like, I don't know. There's, like, Cinca items. That's the only thing I can think of from fall. But, like, there's, I don't know. But I do want to try to solve it myself. But, I don't see anything else that's, like, I don't know. I don't even know if you can pause in the middle of the day. If you save and quit, like, I think it, like, ends the day. And I don't want to end the day. Okay. Last time it was just so obvious. A fresh mindset, right? No, exactly. It's like, this is literally the kind of thing where I would go away from it and come back to it. But it's like pissing me off. I need to pee. We just had an ad though. Like, I know I should move on. I just, like, don't have the brain capacity while I'm streaming. Like, I don't know. And then I just wonder if it would have been more obvious if I had just been doing it offline. So it's just like, ugh. I'm just, like, in a mood today. Just, like, in such a weird mood. Okay, hold on. Hello, I am back. I am back. I have returned. I ate some food. And now we are going to carry on with day 2. I'm still, like, in this room with the puzzle. I can either step away from it and potentially come back to the room. But I'm just going to quickly, like, have one more look around see if there's anything, like, now that I've, like, eaten, see if anything, like, stands out to me. But it's totally possible that I won't be able to solve the puzzle. In which case, like, I'll probably be really pissed off and not want to keep playing. So we'll just wait and see. I've got Lavender on the desk with me. We will just see what happens, and we'll just see what happens. There's obviously, like, a lot going on. Okay, am I clicked in? Okay. I accidentally left the game running. Which I did not intend to do. Honestly, like, I'm pissed. I'm coming back into it and I'm instantly pissed again. Like, it's just pissing me off. Like, okay. Like, what I would usually do. Also, is this, hold on. I wasn't sure. Okay, it's definitely in the game. It's pissing me off. Like, I'm hearing, like, a sound that sounds like it's, like, behind me. And I'm like, is that my neighbors? It's definitely the game. And it's... Oh my god, that's so annoying. Like, I feel like that sound was pissing me off. I'm just gonna, like... I'm gonna go no audio for a minute. Usually I would, like, leave the room and then come back in and try to, like, just have fresh eyes for it. Which I don't want to, like, actually lose, like, 2 steps doing that. Oh, Lavender, he wants my headphones now. But I'm just gonna, like, pretend that we've left the room. And then, okay. We're walking into the room. How would I explore this space? Like, if we're starting fresh. And so the safe is already open. This was pointing at this guy, which is where the safe came out of. Kind of makes you wonder. Makes me wonder, was there a hand in the other room that had a safe in it? And then possibly, was there a safe in the other room that had a hand in it? Right. So these are just a couple of passing thoughts. Some Z fighting there, but there's nothing else to click on other than, like, the safe itself. See, we have the paper cranes in here. We have these really unusual, like this shaped object. I don't think I've seen that in another room. Right, we have different vases. We have another pyramid. We have a box. Right, we have some of these objects and the busts. The chairs, it's interesting. They're round. I don't know if I've seen the round chairs anywhere else either. Then we have the globe. We have that. We have another crane. Is there anything else to click on? Just when I found the picture in the other room, like, it was more obvious. Look at that beard, the way that the beard connects. He looks different. See, because this guy has all the same styling, I believe, as this guy, right? Like, similar eyebrow shape, sort of a scarf thing, a couple of buttons. The upright collar, it does fold. Upright collar that folds. The vest, this one has a vest that goes. Does this one have like a vest? Yeah, like the top of the shirt or vest. They seem like the same. And that guy's different. And then this guy. Yeah. The vest, the sort of scarf or turtleneck or something. The hair, he's the same. But see, like, this guy's a distinctly different color. And I don't know if it's just because the shadows on this side of the room. Right, because this guy is also, like, quite a darker gray color. His mustache is distinctly, it's like very horizontal. He's got the horizontal mustache. See, these busts look very white over here, but I think it's the lighting. Because on the side they're like a dark gray and like a cool gray, and then on this side there's like a warmer gray. I really think it's the lighting on the objects. I don't think that the color is, you know, what I'm looking for. And then there's the chest piece. That, I think it's like a queen. The chest piece. There's also the boat. You know, none of the books have titles or anything. I can't click on these photos. There's just books. Lots of books. I don't think the books or the book colors would have anything to do with it. That would just be too minute of a detail. Like, these shapes are interesting. Like, that almost looks like a 5. Like, it almost looks like it could say like 605. Right, it almost looks like it says 605, and then what is a C? That's not a number. Okay, but if it's 6'5", if it's just the ones from this angle, 6'5", there are a couple more of those type of boxes. These are not quite the same. And then there's another triangle shape up there. Oh, there are a couple more of those cubey boxes. See, that looks like a 6 to me, and that looks like an O. See, so then, like, seeing it repeated. Or is it the 5? Is that the 5? It almost looks like a 2 from this side. Hold on. So, but the thing is, like, I don't have any context for the cubes. Like, why would I put them in a certain order? Or like, why do I think that one looks like a 5? And then this cube is exactly like the other one. 605. Like, what does that mean? Right, I don't have any context for why those would be meaningful or different from like any other shape in the room or wherever else those shapes exist in the world. Whereas the pyramid shape, this looks like the tent that we have outside, doesn't it? The pyramid shape doesn't seem familiar. Like, I don't feel like I've seen the pyramid elsewhere. But there's like a couple of pyramids, and then there's these vases. And then the fact that there's no I on the keyboard. U-O-P. There's no I. It would be between the U and the O. A-S-D-F-G-H-G-K-L, right? So there's other missing you know, like parentheses, all that. Z, X, C, V, B, and M, but like all the letters. All the letters, and then there's no 789. Like, that's weird. Can I open that? Is there anything else? Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I am not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings, but knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Right, and a red herring, I'm pretty sure that like a red herring is something that like distracts you from the actual thing. It's like the red herring is something that like stands out as just being a distraction from whatever is really going on. Now, I didn't look it up. I'm not like looking that up again. I'm not gonna look into it, but that's like my understanding of it. Something that's like meant to distract, basically. Something that distracts you from what you're supposed to notice. March of the Count. March of the Count. See, like it almost looks like a 2, but then this one doesn't like look like a number, does it? Unless that is a 5. Could be a 5. Is like, would that one be a 6? Let's try 6035. Just to try it out. It can't hurt. It doesn't hurt to get it wrong. Six, 3, 5, enter. See, because I think it has to do with the bus, because like the bus are so, there's just so many of them in the room. There's just so many of them in the room. I don't know. Like, I think that the bus could have something to do with it just because there's so many of them in the room, and I feel like maybe the busts are the red herring. Like, because the queen feels so obvious. What if it's like the objects that are around the queen that are like, what if it could be all the 3? She has 3 colors of objects by the queen. This is the queen. And then these are just big guys, you know? And then you know, this guy has like 4 other objects around him. See, it doesn't track, it doesn't like make sense, it doesn't click. He has 3 types of objects around him. He has, you know, camera base box, but like what shelf do you go up to? Like, because there's a box up there, you know? And then this one has this round, you know, it's like a fence-like object. A round sphere. And the boat, and there's two of them together. Two together on that wall. Could it be there's 4 walls? 4 walls. 1 bust on this wall. And then the corners, though. The corners complicates it, because then there's like kind of 8. Right, because she's in the corner. And then there's these 2 big guys on that room. Then there's 1 guy there, and 1 guy there, and 1 in the corner. You know, it's like, where would you group it? Where would the boundaries be? There's no... The west and east again. The antechamber liver in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, but just make sure the west and east levers are operational. And there's a green pen and the Cinca ink. I really wish I could like zoom in and get closer. Okay, passing thought. What if it's the number of letters in the word Queen 5 5 4 6 5 5 4 6 5? Why not just 5 4 6 5? Let's look at the words again. Flight, fall, passing, herring, flight. Okay. Ships passing? Is that a thing? Herrings. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, I'm gonna start to the right of the door. 1 crane. 2 cranes. 2 cranes for flight. Let's make a note. What? Where did my... Okay. 2 cranes for flight. Fall. There are 2 things that say Cinca on them, so I'm just gonna say 2. We're just guessing, we're just trying things. And passing, there's 1 passing ship. And then the herrings could be like all the freaking busts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew, bless me. 8 though, if we start with the queen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2, 2, 1, 9. Now again, this is based on, we're just guessing. We're literally just guessing. 2, 2, 1, 9. Don't know what I expected. It's just pointing. This is just, it's challenging. It's challenging my desire to play the game. Like, because the thing is, like, I feel now like cracking the safes are like the most important thing. Because the letters in the blueprint are saying like crack 8 safes. All I know is crack 8 safes. Which if the top of it is like, you don't have to crack 8 safes. That would be amazing. But like, see, like, what is that object up there? Can't even totally see it. There's all these little boxes though. What if the herrings are the red things? There's too many things in here. And all I know is I'm missing I-789. We're missing I-789. Maybe it's all the other numbers. Okay, clear. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we even... Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6. That would exclude March for 3. It's just not fun if I can't solve the puzzle. If I can't solve the puzzle, it's not fun. And like, which sucks, like you get hung up on one puzzle, but then it's like, why would I invest the time pursuing a game if I'm gonna get hung up on one puzzle? And then also, I will be pissed if like people spoil things for me and I don't get to figure them out for myself. I feel like I made such good progress last night finding things, and then running into this wall is pissing me off. And I don't want puzzles to be obvious, but like there needs to be fucking something, you know? There has to be like, not like hand holding, but like just something a little more than whatever this is. I don't want to look it up. And all I can do is like stare at the objects. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna try to save and quit. Hopefully we can save in the middle of the day and it doesn't make us call it a day. Are you sure you want to call it a day? I don't want to call it a day. It feels like the day is going pretty well. I just like, if I quit out of the game, does that save like the partial day progress. Like that seems really shitty that I can't pause it in the middle of a day. I don't want to call it a day. I want to close the game and then like come back to it. Right? Like that means that like if you have to call it a day, that means like you can only play this game if you can sit down and commit to like however long it takes you to actually finish a day. Like that's shitty. I don't want to call it a day. I just want to fucking quit. And yet I can't save and quit. I would rather like quit the game. Like I just want to be able to quit the game and then come back to this puzzle. Like I'm sure that this puzzle will appear again at some point like in the future, because you probably have to open all the different safes, and like there is a safe in here. So it's probably something that will reappear. Let's just look at the photographs one more time. See, she has like a little bow tie. It pisses me off that I can't just save in the middle of a day. See, that almost looks like a 3. Okay, you know what? Hail Mary. The note says it was in March of the count. I'm going to backtrack. There was a date that was in March that was listed in... oh, there's coins here. Oh, they got distributed. Okay. I believe that the date was in March. We're going to be flushed with coins. There was a date in... It was in the like hallway / corridor. Was it here? Oh, it wasn't in March. June 15th, 1983. Fuck. Okay, but it was 1983. And June 15th. I'm going to write down June 15th. We can try June 15th. But I think that the puzzle would have you using a date that you found in that room. You know, I don't think we found anything else that like had a date on it. This note talks about the billiards room. Doesn't have a date. Oh, coins. Shit, that's so many coins. So if we unlock a pantry or whatever, we'll be able to like eat. See, there's a whale. I don't think this one had a date either. Okay. I don't think this has a date, no. And this one, this just talked about the west side being more likely to be lost. Okay. June 15th, 1983. Well, June 15, 83. It's 5 digits also. Okay, so let's do 0615. It's not related to this room. It's gotta be something in this room. Are there like numbers discreetly hidden on these? I can't. The sounds, the sounds in the game, they sound like they're coming from my hallway, and it is throwing me off. I can't do it. There's a bunch of squares on the back of the computer. So weird that there's no 789. I really wish that I had looked at the computer in the security office, like if that one had a 789. I don't know if it did. See, and then this one, it has 5 chords. Like I was looking at this earlier, is that kind of a greenish? It's tough to say. Like, is that green, red, green, blue, yellow? They wouldn't make a puzzle that would be problematic for like colorblind people, right? And also like 2 green. See, but there's blue, red, yellow. There is a yellow chord. But it's like, what do you count as blue? What do you count as yellow? Right, like if you count the blue car, okay, but then like the red book, yellow trophy. The box, like the box top. Okay, let's just try. I don't know why it would repeat green and then have you try to find the number. But we'll have to write down green, red, green, blue, yellow, and then we can use the green number for both things. See, but there's like a green light on the computer. But like the pen is green. But like, is the lampshade blue or is it just kind of like black or gray? Do the chairs count as blue? Do the pieces of paper count as blue? Like, where do we draw the line? And like that thingy looks kind of purple. That vase, is it kind of green? These are kind of gray. Okay, anyway, let's start at the door, moving around the room to the right. We've got 1 yellow, pure red. So 1 yellow, it's very distinctly yellow. So we shall see. I'm not going to count the crane nor the planet nor the box yet. If it doesn't work, I'll keep count of the boxes. I'll keep count of like what I think it could be and then extra counts on the other side of the word. So a red box, okay. See, the camera is like an object, but it's black. That box is kind of blue, but like that box is kind of gray. Is it a blue box? I don't know. I'll mark it as a blue box because if we don't get it right. And then we have the yellow boat. It's not like yellow. I'm gonna mark it I mean, the pyramid seems way more yellow, right? But I don't know. The trophy's very yellow. The car is blue. Pictures. See this blue, red lidded box, yellow pyramid. And then that kind of feels like everything. Oh yeah, and then this desk. There's another blue. It looks gray on the desk though. Fuck, okay. And then in terms of green, there's like literally a green pen. And then there's a green tape dispenser, but like, is it green? I don't know. One? There's too many variables. Like if I'm counting green objects, am I just counting the green pen? Am I counting the blue sheets of paper for blue? Am I counting the chairs for blue? It doesn't seem good. 11134, I don't know. Unless I count the boxes. It's too big. One, 134. Okay. 13144. It's too many variables. It's like, how would I know what would count as red? Flight of the Queen. No. Okay. I give up. I'm gonna just quit out of the game. I just alt-f4'd. I don't know what it saves, if I'm gonna start back over on day 2. I don't know what it saves. I don't know where it'll have me pick back up. But I had to quit out of it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is where in the Steam store, I swear it only has like mostly positive. I'm kind of curious. It's not like very positive or overwhelmingly positive. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. Mostly positive. It does have 1,545 reviews. That's so many. Recommended. I want to see. Negative 329. Great game with some baffling time-wasting RNG, anti-quality of life features, and poor accessibility. I wanted to love this and do love lots of it, but the game just didn't value my time and became increasingly more unplayable over time. See, that's what I fear. Like, I'm only going to be able to play it if I can, like, lock in for a whole day or a whole game day, which could take, like, 4 hours. And I'm very, like, up and down. Like, I'll do something for 2 hours. I'll do something for 10 minutes and get up and get back to, like, The only thing more frustrating than the poorly designed RNG mechanic was the fact that I didn't see that this was on Game Pass and I could have saved myself. $30? Is this a $30 game? It's on sale for $27. Okay. I'm frustrated because on its surface, this is a game I would really enjoy. I love mysterious, atmospheric puzzle games. Outer Wilds is one of the best games I've ever played. I love roguelikes. I've put hundreds of hours into deck builders and other similar games, but when you put the two genres together, it's a mess. There's probably a great puzzler hidden in here, but the primary mechanics by which you interact with the game, drafting rooms and managing resources to maximize your route through the dungeon, is miserable. It's a novel concept, but not fun at all to play, and 12 hours in, I've yet to find a single eureka moment that elevates the experience beyond mild interest. To me, this game is if Lorelei and the Laser Eyes was wrapped with a mediocre board game-esque meta puzzle that you were forced to play over and over because it let you get to the next actual puzzle room. I would always rather play Lorelei. Lorelei looked good. I haven't played it yet. I've seen it, but like it looked good. But I mean, this game, Blueprints, it looks good. And it is pretty good. Oh, I like this game, but some parts are too hard. They have tagged spoilers. I'm not gonna... I didn't know that you could just scroll over them to see the spoilers revealed. It is an interesting game at first, but quickly gets boring and hard to find the motivation to keep playing. Going through the same rooms again and again gets tedious. Solving the same puzzles over and over. In my opinion, the price is a bit too steep to justify the gameplay. Initially, I was on board, a new-to-me genre combination of puzzle and roguelike. I don't know what roguelike is, I'm going to be honest. Seemed like an interesting idea. How do you keep the player engaged? I really want to like this game. The puzzles feel fresh and the atmosphere is good. Art is superb, but the RNG mechanics really don't respect your time. It felt completely unrewarding to have to restart 5 times back-to-back just because of a few bad rolls on early tile connectors that completely altered forward progression. Additionally, the lack of micro-progression systems that afford players easier access on subsequent runs end up turning the early game into a slog of repeating the same puzzle with a minor variation. Okay, yeah. Starts out good, but the end game just gets more and more frustrating, and I'm so early. Luck becomes way too important, very little ability to control outcomes. Whoa. I don't want to read all that. They should tag that with spoilers. The game really created something unique and nailed the experience they were going for. Visual aesthetic, the music, the storytelling all fit together excellently to create a mood and interesting world to explore. It also has all the layers and depth I expect from a truly sophisticated puzzle game. It's been hard for me to put the game down and I can't stop thinking about it, but ultimately I wouldn't recommend it as a game to buy and play to my friends or others. This is a no spoiler review. Thank you. So I'll keep it vague. The player is too heavily impacted by RNG on RNG. The win condition is too elaborate. It doesn't respect the player's time and makes the player do too much work. The game has some questionable puzzles and in some cases presents the player with puzzles they aren't equipped to solve. The game also presents the player with permanent choices without really educating the player as to their impact. Permanent choices? The only way to undo these changes is for the player to start a new profile and lose all their progress. What? I'm conflicted because I want to keep playing and exploring what the game has to offer, but having suffered and failed because of my decisions early in my game, I think I'll only be successful if I start a new save profile. That's not appealing because I don't want to start over from scratch. Like, they've put like so much time into it. I played until the credits rolled out of stubbornness, but I have no motivation to keep slogging through the tedium hoping to find crumbs of information about the rest of its mysteries, even though the story is intriguing. I considered refunding within the first 2 hours, but held out hope that the game would pick up steam after, and it did to a degree, but the deeper I got, the more frustrated I became. I feel like it could have been a cooler game without the roguelite elements. I don't know what roguelite means. This is like one of the things that I don't know about video games. I should look that up. I feel like it could have been a cooler game without the roguelite elements, or at least without the insane amount of RNG. That said, the art style and music were peak. Okay, this one says, the handful of things I figured out over the first 2 runs also didn't leave me feeling as clever as I'd hoped, and runs are too long and random to excuse the lack of a mid-run save option, which meant leaving the game paused for hours when life happened. Literally. I accidentally left it paused. But I didn't realize, like, I had to leave it paused while I ate dinner just to be able to come back to the puzzle that I wasn't able to solve yet. TLDR, I would only recommend this game to extreme puzzle fans who will be able to enjoy/tolerate grappling with the roguelike RNG elements. I'm not one of those people. It's a niche game for a certain breed of puzzle enthusiasts, and I fell for the hype from critics. It's not a game for me, nor the majority of people being exposed to it. The game was novel and engaging for the first 10 hours. Felt like I was seeing new things, finding clues, and solving puzzles at a decent pace, only for it to slowly grind to a halt over the next 15 plus hours. When everything is fresh, not getting the rooms or items you want isn't that frustrating because there's always something new to see. Yes, I feel that. Once you've seen/solved all the common rooms, though, multiple 30 to 40 minute long runs might not have a single new thing to see nor provide any benefit to the next run. Right? I fear that. I've unlocked all the meta upgrade systems and permanent changes. I haven't seen any permanent changes that I know of. Maybe that's what you use the stars for. Upgraded a handful of rooms and understand general building strategy and how certain rooms favor certain regions of the house, right? Like, I kind of get that idea. Like, you want a corner room in a corner. And like closet rooms could be sort of on the outside, like, you know, the shape. Like, I get the sense of that. Understand and how, yeah. And still that isn't enough to offset the frustrating RNG. Unless reaching room 46, aka finishing the tutorial, reveals it isn't RNG at all or unlocks an easily exploitable system of controlling which rooms you're offered, then I don't understand how fans of the game think the RNG is no problem. And I'll never find out because the grind has killed my interest in playing the game. Okay. So, oh, that's weird that it doesn't close when I close it. Okay. So I'm not done with the game yet. I don't feel that I'm done with the game yet. But I could see myself becoming done with the game before I finish the game. Like, I could see that happening. Especially with all these people saying that RNG is, like, really annoying. I'm like, oh my god. It probably might, you know, it could very well come down to RNG being annoying. Like, after you've solved all the puzzles, then are you waiting for that RNG run where you get everything, all the stars to align? And that is a question. So, like, I'm not done with the game yet, but I'm starting to have some frustration sink in, and especially not being able to save in the middle of the day. I wonder if they will add that. I wonder if they will take that feedback because part of me almost wants to wait like a week and see if they add like a midday save option, right? Like, how hard is it? How hard would it be to add that? I have no idea. I have no concept of how difficult that would be. You know, I don't know how games save anything, you know? I have no idea. So can they change the save mechanic? I will probably play it again. I don't know. I almost want to relaunch it to see if it starts me over with day 2. In which case, would the day 2 have the same sort of preset RNG for that day 2? It like, is day 2 set like once the idea of day 2 has rolled? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I kind of want to load it back up briefly just to see where I jump into the game. So I'm going to jump over here so that you guys can join me as I boot up the game. And we will see where it loads us in. Does it know that we like did a day 2 and we should be pushed on to day 3? Or did it really not save anything and it'll get us started back up at a day 2? I am curious to see. Continue day 2. Okay. So it doesn't know that we did a day 3 at all. We could load in and like see where the RNG takes us, but I think we'll just do that next time. Oh, here, you can see the 2. You can see the 2 just barely. Here, let me hide myself. Continue day 2. So it just doesn't, the day 2 that we had doesn't exist anymore. Which is fine. Like, I could have saved it and quit and like then started on day 3 and been able to see what we did do on day 2. It's fine either way. It's not a big deal. Okay. Let's quit out. Quit out. Okay. I will play it again. I'm just not going to play it anymore tonight. What are my thoughts so far? Hold on. Okay. So blueprints. What are my thoughts so far? I wonder how many hours I've actually... Oh, but I've left it paused. It's not going to be entirely accurate. It says I've played 7.6 hours, but I know that at least an hour, probably almost 2 hours of that was pause. So maybe 5 hours. I could definitely see 4.5, 5. I think like 5 hours. 5 hours into it. It sure like had me hooked for a minute there. And I'm really intrigued, but I'm starting to wonder if like the frustration of certain puzzles is going to be like too annoying for me, or, you know, down the road, getting the RNG of like having 45 rooms arranged just how you want them. That's a lot. That's a lot. Having 45 rooms all in place, all where you want them to be, that's a lot of things to line up. So, you know, I'm sure that not every one of the 45 has to be like in the perfect place, but like you still need a lot of things to go right for sure to be able to get to the 46th room. So it's like, could I grind it out? Could I log in and play a single day for, you know, like 4 hours? I'm sure it'll get, some of the days might be like faster, especially if you know precisely like what RNG you're going for. But having to save only at the end of the day is really frustrating. Being able to save at the end of the day is frustrating. Like, I need a midday save. I need a midday save and I need it now. But, so I will likely try a couple of more days at least. I will probably come back to it next week. Maybe they will have added a midday save by that time. We will see. Only time will tell. But, right, because it feels really compelling, and there's definitely a story, and it has puzzles, and I like puzzles, but the puzzles have to be like pretty good. And so now, after reading some of the reviews, reading the review that said some of these puzzles you might not be equipped to solve. And I'm like, what if I literally was not equipped to solve the puzzle that I was presented with today? Okay. It doesn't motivate me or energize me to want to keep playing the game, to be able to solve the puzzle, just to be defeated like that. If I wish it wouldn't present me with a puzzle that I wasn't equipped to solve. And it felt really vague. I felt like it wasn't, it felt really vague. Like, I don't need a game to hold my hand necessarily, but if it can just have like a little bit more, if it was something to do with the colors, something with a little bit more contrast, or like a hint option is, something that some games will have, like, oh, a hint, like just a little hint. I avoid using the hints, but on something that's really, really challenging, like in a Tomb Raider puzzle or something, and you're really, really stuck, switch it down to easy mode for 2 minutes just to get a hint. Because some of those puzzles are really tough. And I don't want to like go searching on the internet and have like half the game spoiled for me, because it's too dangerous. Too dangerous. I know the game has barely been out. It hasn't even been out a week yet. So there's probably not a huge amount of spoilers, but the information that is out there might not be compiled in a safe, spoiler-free way. I don't know. It doesn't matter though. I'm not done with it yet. I don't know if I will finish it completely, but I will play it some more and see where I get with it, because it's really intriguing. And I really hope that they add a midday save. Please, please, please. That's my request. Please add a midday save. Please. Developers of Blueprints, please add a midday save. It is all I'm asking for. Thank you. Okay, I'm calling it a night here. I will see all of you later. Bye.